Welcome back, everybody, for some more Empyrion Galactic Survival. So I've gotten a lot done this week since last episode. I have actually cleared most of the points of interest on the planet, the rest of the stuff. The excavation site is showing because it still has that little alien monument thing that I didn't tear anything down from. And apparently there's part of the back section of the Titan buried. I did relocate my capital vessel from over by the admin trading building to over here near where I had all this Earth stuff, including the one remaining Epsilon outpost that was functional. And while I was doing some exploring, I found some new locations. I found a new village and a new large residential complex. So there was two of them on the planet, and there's still drones over there along with some stuff there. Plus there's research outpost alpha that I need to take you over and show you some of the stuff there, and I still gotta tear it down. But most of the resource deposits are gone from the planet now. There is one silicon left and one iron left I still need to find. But once I get through with these today, I'm just gonna scout all around the planet in the small vessel, finish it off, and then it's gonna be pretty much done on Akua, and we're going to move to the moon, start clearing it out. There's also an enemy or an alien space station that I've already destroyed a bunch of the guns on, but I haven't gotten inside yet because it has a lot of these little minigun turrets. So we're going to have to check that out too. But let me also show you what I've gotten done around the base. So I've actually pretty much migrated everything from the old large residential complex to the new capital vessel. And I went ahead and set up a bunch of planting plots. I did leave some open just because I'm not sure if I have other stuff I need to get. They may add some more stuff later. It's slightly different each one. I went based on a count of what I would need for certain foods, mainly the canned vegetables, the emergency rations, and then some of the healing stuff. I've also been doing a lot of resource collecting. I've got a ton of the fusion packs set up because I now have 4 hydrogen generators running back by the original large residential complex. I also have a new addition to my fleet of vehicles, and this thing, the drill sergeant, is about to be demolished. Every bit of it. I ended up getting tired after all the harvesting I did, all the mining I did. It was so irritating maneuvering it and trying to get it back out of the pits I was digging that I looked for other options. Now, the ladybug was the original one that everybody knew about and was using, that the creator of the drill sergeant said he couldn't operate it well enough, so he built his own. This is not the ladybug. This is called the ladybig. It's slightly longer. I think it's 1 block longer. And it has more stuff. It has 2 cargo boxes, which I love, are accessible from the back, so I don't have to worry about hopping in to get to it. It also came with a hover dock already set up for it. And I don't have anything in there right now. I can't get into it from the back. You have to kind of either use the jetpack or come from the front side. And the cockpit is completely enclosed, but it handles so much better. It's just as fast. But because of its maneuverability being better than the drill sergeant, I've been able to harvest stuff much faster with this, and I don't even think I'm going to need a drill turret on it. So I'm just going to end up completely taking that for parts. I also went ahead and moved my second cargo, pack mule small vessel over here. I've got this fully set up for showing, what resources are in it. This one, I haven't done that yet. I just kind of know that's steel plates, that's glass plates. That's a whole miscellaneous pack of stuff. This is just stuff from the other base. Basically, what's left at the large residential complex is just what's in the constructor. Everything else has been brought back over to here. And this is just going to be for extra storage, mainly for fuel right there. And I did add a cargo box here for my oxygen, which I do have a ton of oxygen supplies being created. But For today's episode, we're going to go check out the new village and residential complex. Oh, and let me show you, I did do some more stuff. Now, I did find, I haven't tested this with the capital vessel yet. I've just tested it with the small vessel. But I did find a recommendation on the forums that you separate your engines and RCS into two groups. All your forward and side thrusters, everything like that, and your RCS go into your flight engines. And then you go and take all your front stuff, the stuff that lets you stop and slow down and go backwards, put that into what they called inertial. And the idea is you have both active when you're flying around on the planet, but when you go in space, you turn off inertial and just use the other flight ones, and then you basically let off and you'll fly using that inertia through space to continue flying. You won't stop and you won't slow down anywhere near as quick because you're in space. However, the game physics are off in the fact that in space, there is still some kind of gravity. You will have stuff slow you down. You can't just sit there and do that and then steadily just keep going and be like, oh, I'm going to set the capital vessel going. I'm going to turn everything off. I'm going to log out, on a server, come back, and 3 days later, I'll have made it to this other star system without a warp jump. Won't let you do that. You still slow down in space. And if you turn off the flight group of engines, even in space, you come to a stop immediately. But it does allow you to cut your consumption level of power down significantly. Even on like a small vessel, when you just do that and you stop using the forward thrust, just let the inertia carry you, does save you some energy. So that is one tip that I found that was interesting. I wanted to make sure to point out to you guys today. Okay, so we can see the village and the large residential complex. I don't know why that is such a tongue twister for me. And you see the jungle kind of forming around them. And then we got a promethium deposit and a magnesium deposit nearby. And wow, that drone took off. Oh, there's two of them. Well. Did something happen with one of my guns? One of my guns suddenly get turned off for some reason because it looks like only one gun is firing. I didn't think you could turn the guns off. You can't. And I got two Gatling guns. Do I need to like reload them both? There we go. Oh, so apparently one of them suddenly decided it was out of ammo. As I haven't had to replace one of them recently. Alright. So, first things first, I need to get these drones and steal their goodies before they despawn. Yep, the core is in the exact same spot for this one. So that's going to be very easy to take care of and get replaced. But I'm going to wait because I know one thing. I destroy the core, all the power shuts off. Every bit of it. And immediately, all of the food that is in the fridges, everything like that, will spoil. Like right away. No waiting. It'll just immediately spoil. And I will be having a lot of spoiled food instead of edible food. So I'm going to actually take the time to check out everything first before I destroy the core. Let's get all of the goodies we can get. Maybe we're going to get some really cool supplies on this one. Oh yeah, restroom ore. That's nice. I know there's the other ones over here. I've got so many cargo boxes now, I really don't have to worry about like collecting them as they are. I'm just going to do that still anyway. Oh, my blueprint finished. Which one is this? Oh, another pack mule. Yep. I had another pack mule started. So I want to get a whole group of them going. And I'll wait because I can get the rest of this stuff. Oh, I can't. Can't get the rest of this stuff. I have no more room. So is it this? No, it's that one. I parked on the wrong one, this base. And another pulse rifle. Apparently, pulse rifles were popular amongst the residents here as far as their personal safety weapons, I guess. Seriously, I'm taking every resource I can from this planet because it's a good starting planet. You know, it's been very easy to, you know, deal with, not having a harder environment where I had to worry about constantly producing oxygen to stay alive. You know, just being able to actually work on learning the basics of the game itself. So I do like it, but I don't think I'm gonna be coming back anytime soon. So when I leave, I want to leave and take everything I can with me and just be done with it. Now that I've got pretty much everything from here, it's time to go check out the village that is right over here. And I want to see if I can find a nice little convenient landing spot. Nope, can't do that. I gotta leave it running because of the food in the fridge. Let's see. All right, there is one container. Yeah, I hear you. All those guys over there. Let's see what else we got here. We got some plants. Lookout tower top thing. And yeah, I don't see any other stuff here. Okay, nothing there. What kind of plant is that? I don't recognize it. I like how nothing here is growing because there's no grow light. So it's like, hey, be all these plants that aren't growing. And whoa, Erestrum ore and Zescosium ore. Big score of those. Oh, come on, let me out. That's it. All right, come here. That's what you get. Okay, so they're still after me, but those guys don't seem to care. Alright, some more plants that you just walk up here. You don't even go... You don't have an entrance from this side of the building? That's weird. Why would you have a little planter thing that you can't even access from inside the building? And alright, so here we got... It looks like kind of a dinner table type thing. Like, you know, sit down, you know, enjoy yourselves, eat right in front of the big human-like statue. And they don't look human. So are we like... That's what I've been wondering. Do they worship us? Are we like, you know, Prometheus to them? Do we give them fire? We taught them stuff? Or are we just kind of like, oh, hey, yeah, we're going to teach you how to build these little, you know, rinky-dink buildings. And... be worshipped by you, and that's it. We're not actually gonna give you technology or anything. I kind of like that. That was nice. Looked like it was water, but I like the blue marble. And oh, there we go. There is another one finally. Watch out, buddy. Oh yeah. Grab me some stuff there. Nothing there. Hey, how's it going, fellas? He's like, whoa, this ain't supposed to be dead. Alright, that looks to be it for the village. Like, there doesn't look to be much else going on here. So it's time to get back over to the capital ship over this way, here, and drop all these supplies off. And I'm going to see how much Zescosium and Erestrum ore I have available right now. I think I have a couple pieces in the constructor of each one of those back at the other residential complex, but most of it should be in the cargo container on that pack mule. Plus I need to place down my other pack mule I just finished, and I want to get a fourth one started. So I'm gonna have a whole row of them there. I mean, that's the best storage you can have right there if you ask me, and I'm going the wrong way. Okay, so I have pulled everything out of the small vessel from the cargo boxes and the fridge, got everything put away, and I want to show you that already my first crop from the capital vessel is ready to go. Everything has grown, and I've got my first bit of food actually harvested from within the capital vessel. So it is official now. I can actually be self-sustaining for most part in space with my vessel, or then I would need oxygen. And I would think, you know, at some point, if you got an oxygen generator, at some point they're going to give you a way that plants will be able to produce oxygen as well. I'm going to take the hover tank, and we're going to go head over that way to, well, you've already seen the small vest or the residential complex in the village. Let's head to Research Outpost Alpha and check it out, and you see what all I found there. Alright, so here we are. I haven't cut any engines off. All I've done is lower myself to absolute minimum height, and you can see how many minutes it goes from, like, if I'm moving, it's about 300 something, 400 minutes. Now it's over 1100. So I can sit here and just leave this running and be perfectly fine. The fridge, all that is, where is it? My fridge. I have a fridge somewhere. I know I do. But yeah, I can just leave that running, and I don't have the turrets on at the moment because I don't have anything other than raptors and the alien insects, bug things that will be attacking me right now, because I should have every bit of the drones clear from the planet now. Every bit of them. And I've already been through most of this, but not all of it, getting all the cargo, because I did kind of run out of room when I came this way originally. So we're going to double check, make sure I didn't miss anything. And this is the interesting thing here. There's all these artifacts around the place, and here's another one. It looks like this is from, you know, Age of Conan or something. You know, that's what it makes me think of, is, you know, it's worshiping a giant snake. And yet I have not once seen any kind of snake creature on this planet, and none of the villages around here worship snakes. They don't have any kind of snakes that they're worshiping. You know, so it's like, why are you, you know, why is there a snake here? You don't seem to be worshiping, or you know, nobody else is worshiping snakes. They're studying this ancient artifact, maybe? That's what it was, is a research outpost, and they came across this artifact here that's like a super ancient alien artifact, and I guarantee that core, the core for this place is down there. Guaranteed. Does that even do anything to this floor? Is this floor like super hard and steel block? It's not even doing anything. Now here comes the trick, the special trick time. Let's see. Yeah, I got nothing there, so let's take this out. I'm hoping I don't have anything in the chamber right now. If I do, then, well, you know, you're gonna see something get blown up. But the trick here that I'm about to take advantage of is taking this. I'm gonna turn on the turret, artillery turret only. Turn that off. Actually, there's no turret here, so it should just go automatically for it. Okay, see how the turret is changing its direction? You can see how the artillery turret is changing direction. It is trying to shoot at something, and I have no ammo in the gun, so it's just aiming and wants to shoot something but can't. And that something is specifically the alien core, because there's no turrets here, so it is aimed directly at the core right now. So if I go up here and I take a look, then it's telling me right there under that is the alien core. So I was right on my guess about where the core is. I can turn this off now. Actually, I know what I want to do, because I don't want to risk doing anything that will damage the components here, because the generator may give me some of the like the power coil or stuff for the power coil. At least I'm going to dig my way under and see if I can find the core that way and destroy it like that instead. And this will probably go a little faster with the terrain removal, but by doing it this way, I at least get a little bit of crushed stone with it. Not like I don't have enough already. And yeah, there we go. Alright, so access to the core. Now it's time to get my core that I have on hand. I need to put some more in this, because I don't see this one getting destroyed as readily as the small vessel did. There we go. Easy way to take out the core without destroying any of the other stuff here. So now, time to get these out of the way. And I did add some new designs from the workshop. Primarily these two. These are the interesting ones, because when I go down on a planet initially, I'm not going to take the capital vessel. I want to take the small vessel, scout it out, find some points of interest, probably the admin trading center, and clear that area first. So to help clear that area and also deal with the guns at some of these fortresses, I found these designs for temporary, just simple one tower defense turret kind of thing, that everything's protected inside pretty much. You just have the turret and then the tower. They're not expensive. I was thinking about trying those out on the next planet. Not worried about the moon. I got plenty of room there to land, and you know, already got stuff cleared out there. So I'll use these on the next planet. And I'm trying to find some more, you know, look at some other small vessels that I might build to fit on top of that. I'm kind of leaning towards this one right now, because it does have a nice open bay, but it does take a bunch of Zescosium or Restrum, which I may actually have enough now to build it. So I'm going to check on that this week. But I've got tons of stuff to work on right now. Clear all this out. More location clear out. I'm going to try to get the rest of the ore deposits cleared out. Get everything finished up on Akua, so that next week we leave the planet for good. We leave Akua and we go up into space and go to the moon. Actually, change that. Almost leave Akua for good. We'll go up into space, take care of the moon, take care of the space station. I will hop back down, collect some more resources from the hydrogen generators, the O2 generators, water generators. Pick those up, like clear everything out of them, let them drain their power, pick them up, and then at that point, we'll be ready to go to the next system and get on about exploring the solar system. So I'm going to go ahead and start work on finishing all that up this week. And so that's got me plenty to do in this game. I've got plenty to do in my other games too. So it's going to be a busy week. But thanks for watching. That's going to be it for this episode. I hope you enjoyed it. Be sure to hit that like button and leave a comment. Let me know what you like, and if you got any suggestions for what to do in the next episode. Also, be sure you hit subscribe, follow me on Facebook, follow me on Twitter, so you can keep up with your weekly dosage of MSG. And once again, thanks for watching. I will see you in the next video.